All right, let's do this. We in the right spot there. Yeah, there we go. And adjusting my mic here. There we go. And let's get YouTube up. Activate that. YouTube's up. Damn, you are here like on time. But hello. All right, everyone. Let's go ahead and get this started with our daily connections and or mini. Good for a bike route, bad for a bike tire. Flat. Rolling in it. Rich, maybe? Internet company with a purple logo? Not sure. Rory McIlroy won the 2025 Masters. Mumford and Sons is the name of the band. Food item dipped in ketchup is a fry. Oh, and that's now okay. Yahoo. Cool. 37 seconds. Easy. Easy. You are the first person this time. Congratulations. Okay. Switch over to the connections. So I immediately see Jack, King, Queen, Ace, but that does feel like maybe just a little bit of a bait. Just a little bit. Um, Helix. Okay. It's like earlobe. Lobe. I mean, I guess you hold a conch up to your ear. But I don't know about that. Twin, chain, double, and clone. Twin, chain, double, and clone. I like twin, double, and clone. Chain. Uh, twin, double, clone. Is it chain? I don't know if it's chain. Hmm. Maybe. We'll keep those in mind. Let me shuffle them over to the side. I guess see what else we can put together. Close enough. Snail. Yeah, because these are pairings, right? Like a clone, a double, but it's specifically like of a person as well. Electronic. Hmm. I mean, Jack, Queen, King, Ace is still an option, and it very well might be correct, but still feels a little bit suspicious. Snail. What does snail have to do with anything here? Snail mail? No. I don't see any of the junk mail. But I don't know. Electronic mail, email. It's probably mail. What's the last one? Chainmail. Chainmail. Okay. There we go. King, queen, rook. King, queen, rook. Like, it works, but there's no fourth one. And that's like the key, right? Is since it has to be groups of four. They'll very often put ones that like groups of three make a lot of sense, but there just is no fourth one. I think it's more likely to be king, queen, jack, ace than it is king, queen, rook, plus something else that I don't see here. I like clone, double, and twin, but I still don't know what the fourth is. It could be conch, but I don't know that really works. I think it's going to be kind of an old-timey word that I don't really know of. Rook. Like changing a first letter, maybe? A helix on its own does not comprise of two thingies. What you're thinking of is a double helix, which is what DNA is. Sopa en ensalada. That is me. Gold steak is very good. Agree to disagree on that one. I'm gonna send it on the king, queen, jack, ace just because it's thematic. Okay, it is just that. It was actually too simple because we're Balatro coded. um, so double clone twin and then one other. A conch, a helix, a lobe, and a ringer. What is... These feel like they're like uh common like graphical patterns or something like that. A helix, a conch. I feel like a conch is a type of like a drawing. I still don't know if helix, I don't know why helix would maybe. I just don't know why helix has to do with this. I'm gonna go ahead and submit it since I've seen a couple people say it, but yeah, it doesn't feel right. A lobe, a conch, a helix, and I don't know if it's a rook or a ringer. I'm gonna just guess this. Okay, then I'm gonna guess the other one. There it is. Okay. Oh, that's not at all what I would have guessed. Conch? Huh. I guess I don't know the ear parts, guys. I don't suppose anyone else did either, but yeah, a ringer is a doppelganger. Okay, I knew it was going to be one of those weird old-timier words that nobody uses anymore. But there we go. We got it. So let's go ahead and hop over to the main event. Balatro. Yoop. Ringer, I thought it was something sea or junk related. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, let's do some gold steak, because I've heard that gold steak tastes good. I don't think it is, but maybe I'm wrong. Let's go, what am I gonna play on gold steak? Let's play one that I don't usually do. Let's do a green deck on gold steak. Hello, Lazy Turtle, how are you? Queen Jack 10-9, alright. We're gonna send it on that. Audio seems a little low. Nope, we're good on the audio. Ah, my audio is what was low in my headphones. Gold leaf steak is overrated. Cannot relate. Alright, we're gonna go ice cream. We're gonna open Spectral looking specifically for Immolate if we can. If not, I will take an Aura and I'll throw it on a 9. A foil 9. And then I'm pretty sure I do check this green Joker. You almost have 2 to the 7th subs. Amazing. Yes, it's Rental Eternal, and I'm now stuck with it forever and ever and ever, but... we can scale it quite quickly. Green deck deals with rental cards a little better than other decks, because you kind of have that consistent income so long as you're winning. I'll take a Merry Andy, that's extra discards, which means extra money, because, again, green deck. And let's go ahead and peek this Celestial. I'll go ahead and level up. I feel like I could probably get away with pair most of the time. Spades are debuffed. Well, there's a pair, and I'll go ahead and toss all my other spades while I'm here. Nice. Fook! As long as you say fook and not fuck. Wheel of Fortune? Wheel me. Nope. I will take a Hierophant and I will take a Celestial. Celestial will be high card. Hierophant will just kind of hang out with me here for a little bit. Play the 8s. Play the kings. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. I don't use my discards. Maybe a cool delayed gratification could actually go hard with Merry Andy here. Discards are for nerds anyways. I hate electricity? That's a strange thing. Are you a Luddite? What? What happened? Holy shit, I just realized we got $25 from that round. We are rolling in money right now. Fuck the rental. Easy clap. Ooh, black hole. And let me see, you got a blue seal in here for me? No, but you got some purple seals. I'll take a 9. I'll take a gold 9. Nice new background. Thank you. I've got a blanket. Just don't tell anyone, it's just a blanket. Here, you can kind of see. I just hung it from my ceiling. Ooh. But good to see you, Kent. But why though? It deals with the light better. There's light that likes to come in through that window. And then on top of that, I haven't fully set it up yet, but I'm gonna hang some over here as well. And then I'll have a mostly soundproof little room here so that I can do voice recording stuff. Voice acting, whatever you want to call it. It does look better too, like just having the like blank background versus crap in the background, you know? Oh, he's literally talking about, like, learning about electricity in school. Word. Just play the pair of sixes. Love that. 25 bucks around goes so hard. I'll take the no, I won't. I'm not taking the photograph. I was gonna take it and then I realized it was eternal and I didn't actually want that. I guess we're going nines now. I had a green blanket and use it as a green screen. Amazing idea. Yeah, it's a nice shade of gray, and then it's also got a little bit of like texture to it, right? Because it's one of those fuzzy blankets. I could probably understand now a lot better, but it destroyed me trying to get it. It's oddly very similar to just physics, like momentum and energy. Yeah, I feel like, didn't we originally learn the basics of circuits and such in physics? I feel like that was the course that introduced it, because, I mean, at its core, it kind of is just physics. Alright, this ice cream is slowly melting. I gotta figure out my chip situation here. You like physics more than calculus? Yeah, that's fair. I feel like that's a pretty low bar. Calculus is, I don't think there's too many people who like calculus. I'll take that polychrome jack, yeah. Wheel me. And Jumbo Celestial me, get another pair level. Go next. We're starting to get some actual value out of the chips on the pairs. Which is good, because the ice cream is melting, and that's not a good thing. Play these. Pretty sure high card's still good enough right now. Here we go. 2 pair. Ooh la la. Cool. Oop, calculus. AP1 physics. Did I take AP physics? I don't think I took AP Physics. Maybe I did. Maybe I did take AP Physics, actually. Physics, a lot of people just tell you physics is just applied math. Judgment. Sorry, ice cream, you're down to 30 chips. I would rather see what I can... Oh, look at that. Replaced with something better. Especially since I've been adding a lot of cards to my deck, this is pretty solid. At some point I'm gonna need to get rid of Mary Andy Delayed Gratification, but today is not yet that day. I'll take an Empress, go next. 1 hand type this round. Alright, I'm most likely gonna play 1 pair, not 2 pair. Go Empress, 1 Parrot. I do have -1 hand size, so it is fairly important that I don't just end myself by not being able to draw 2 pair. There goes Delayed Gratification. That's a great time to switch then. I understand calculus, but the problem is you need a brain that functions properly when not stressed, but that doesn't apply to engineering students at all. Depends on the context. Quite a bit. Oh look, the most useless voucher ever. Honestly, this should be banned on Green Deck, because, man, what the fuck. I'm glad it keeps giving me pair. It's going pretty well. Ooh, Wee Joker. Have I gotten rid of any 2s yet? No, I haven't added any, but I haven't gotten rid of any either. Wee Joker goes pretty hard. Okay. Let's see what we can do about that. I'm gonna play one kind of dead hand in the middle here. Although dead hand is kind of relative here. Leave the 9. Play another pair. Shouldn't win. Didn't get another ace, damn. Okay, let's do strength like this. And play the 2 pair. Like so. Yeah, I find a lot of the time it gives Celestials that are the most used hand. Yeah, I don't actually know if that's like confirmation bias because we're looking for our most used hand and we just don't pay attention to the others or what, but yeah. This guy said he loves Wii. Mods ban him. Supernova? Probably not. Especially since I already have Green Joker here. Pass on those. See how much money we can get out of this, and then I'll use my Hermit on it, hopefully. Play these 4, I'd say. Since it's got the chips attached. Ooh, whole ass flush. Yeah, let me get a flush. I'll go ahead and glass this 5 just to see if I might be able to get away with breaking it. Not breaking today, eh? I will just play a single 2 high card. That's worth. Cash out, that's good enough for me. Hermit it. Can I hit the road? No, because I'm trying not to discard. Can I Cartomancer over Mary Andy? I'm giving up a lot of econ if I get rid of Mary Andy, right? I'm giving up 3 around, because I'm getting money for discards on this deck. Green Joker can get it. I think hit the road is lame. I tend to agree. Hit the road is pretty mid. Especially since I'm trying not to discard. You kind of just have to take what the game gives you when you're playing on gold stakes, so I'm not usually that picky. When you give me times mult, I'm gonna take it. Poisonous Strawberries says, recently I've been running a lot of Supernova pair builds, and I've had like a 90% win rate with them. They are pretty good. They're pretty good. Green Joker is just one step removed from that, I suppose. Let's go ahead and sell the Mary Andy for the Cartomancer for now. I can always sell him right after I get 1 piece of value out of him, since you only get charged at the end of the round. I don't think I have any steel, so Mime is pretty much dead to me. Let's go 1 more reroll. Hanging Chad could work with Wii scaling. Maybe that's what I want to do here. Cool, we got another pair level. Huge. And I'll take Hanging Chad over... Well, it's also rental, so I suppose I should take it over Cartomancer so that I don't completely get my econ. And then eventually we'll get rid of blue once Wii is good enough. Assuming we live that long, of course. Play the pair of 4s. Our pair is quite strong. Okay, there's a 2. Should I play the single 2? I might want to. Yeah. Restless also says, do you have any plans to stream Zenless Zone 0 2.0 when it comes out? Ooh, that's an interesting question. I've played some Zenless Zone 0. I played when it first released, and then I left it for a little while, and then I played it around the release of Astra Yao and Evelyn. So I have like a couple decent teams, and like I still have to play through a lot of the story. So maybe when 2.0 comes out, I'll give it a crack on stream, yeah. Hanging Chad and DNA are goated. That they are. That they are. They're not always takes for me, but Hanging Chad in particular has some pretty good value. I can't beat Gold Stake because everything is perishable or rental without econ jokers. Yep, you gotta kinda hope for the best sometimes. Oh, I should have put the 50 up front. That's my bad. We still won anyways. Negative $12. Looks like I won't be buying anything this shop. I can reroll and see what I could have had. Go next. 25k, this is when we start scaling up and I start needing to lock in a little bit. I'll take this 2 pair. This is a good one. And I'll ditch this king. Yeah, 12k. Just so that I don't accidentally not get to do this, I'm gonna play the 2. And then I'll play this 2 pair. Should be good. I can't get into gotchas. Honestly, you have to be capable of just like restraining yourself from spending money. That's how I survive in the gacha space. I've played gachas for like a decade at this point, and I've probably spent less than $100 across all of them across that decade. So it's like, I mean, that's pretty good return on investment, to be honest, right? For the amount of time you get out of them. I take it as a challenge. It has a free S character and engine as well. Oh, good. Yeah, it is a pretty good anniversary, all things considered. It is a standard banner character. By the way, I've got like fucking E3 grace because, or whatever they call it in whatever letter it is in Zenless, because I can't stop pulling her on every single standard banner and lost 50-50, and it's just like, I mean, she's a cool character, she's just not that good. No pay to win is pretty good. Yeah, it's a requirement, in my opinion, for a gacha that you actually intend to play with any sort of consistency. It must be, like, free to play accessible. By the way, we're barely winning this right now. Let's go ahead and play like this, I think. Let's play the pair of 2s. And then let's play this queen and hope we get lucky on the 20 bucks, which isn't very likely, but we do get 4 cracks at it at least. Grace is actually one of the worst ones, yeah, but I have her, so I'm going to use her. Green and we are keeping up right now. They're the only reason we're still in this. Ooh, foil Michelle. I'm gonna take this here, and this is going to put us in hell as far as money is concerned, but it'll be fine. This looks good. Three of a kind. We is up to 150 some odd, which is good. And there's the 2 pair to win. If you ever do a stream on ZZZ, I'll be immediately going to send you a friend request. I did stream Star Rail once or twice, but I get that those aren't the same. Joker Stencil probably doesn't bail me out, although there's something to be said for selling Chaos and going for Stencil, but then I'm running fucking a billion different... Ooh, if I sell Michelle and Chaos and I run Stencil, I'm getting 2x out of it, but then it's... I don't love that. In Gold Stake, you want to try not to use discards? Not necessarily. I'm running Green Joker, which is -1 mult per discard, so I'm trying not to discard for that specific point. Uh, there's decisions to be made here for sure. So my question to myself here should be, how am I going to win? Because right now I have green joker scaling very nicely. I have wee joker scaling very nicely. My flat chips and malt are both fine. I need times malt. This guy's not going to last till the end of the game though, and he's only going to be giving 2x. So like, I could pick him up over Gros Michel, which is what I probably should do now, since that's net neutral money anyways. Reroll, see what we get, and then probably sell Chaos. Going in here, the plant doesn't matter that much to me. Like, most of my points just come from playing hands, it doesn't really matter what it is. I could sell Chaos for this Jumbo, maybe get a Temperance, but that's risky. A Celestial's probably not worth it on its own. Maybe I can just win the next round anyways. Negative skip, that's a horrible idea. So I feel like I just pass here. I go one more round. Hopefully, winning. What's my normal hand look like if I play a pair? If I play a pair right now, I'm playing, what, 115 plus 152, so probably close to 300 with the hand itself. 9 plus 36 is around 50 by the end of the round, so it's 50 times 300-ish. It's 15,000. That barely wins if we do well and play 4 pairs. We'll see what happens. Now there's one pair. I see this glass card. That's probably gonna bail me out pretty hard. There's a pair. Alright, 13-5 on that pair. And I can discard if I need to. And I may need to. There's my pair of 5s that I'm looking for. Now, you can see 2 pair is just strictly worse. So what I'm probably gonna do here is pair of 9s is good with the foil. That's plus 150 chips. The glass goes really hard though. Maybe I'll play the glass first. And if this gets me like really, really close, I might even just play a 2. Yeah, okay, so I can play a pair of 2s and I'm gonna be fine. And that way I can scale Wii a little bit more. There's a pair for Mercury. I could sell Chaos and pick up this. Maybe skip for the negative. Not because I need a negative, but because I kind of want to keep Joker Stencil alive. And because we're going to have a 2x now, we should be able to beat the final boss, since we just beat the small blind, which is half of that. $1 to your name. Who needs money, really? Sell the Chaos. I think sell the Chaos for the Mercury. And keep the 2x on the Joker Stencil. Go next. Skip for the negative tag. Play the plant. Alright, face cards are debuffed, so clearly I don't want to play them, but I can play 1 as a sort of pseudo discard. Right, because the 6s are what's scoring here. We're getting 34k per hand, that's good. I really don't like this. I don't like drawing all these. I could just do the... Really, I'm only losing like 40 chips on this if I play this, since all I'm losing is the trigger value of them. So I suppose I'm not actually that against playing this, or this. Would probably be better. Do that. Negative tag is never punished. Oh, it's quite often punished. And get rid of you, and we'll see if we can draw another 2 on the last one. If we even need it. We don't. Alright, so we'll have $1. Hooray. Negative Pareidolia. No synergy currently, but we did just face the plant. It doesn't hurt us. And if we run into that shitty final boss, we might be able to survive. Alright, so here comes the issue is I want to play rounds, because by playing rounds, I get to scale. But I also don't want to play rounds, because in 3 rounds, Joker Stencil is going to disable. So I think my best option here might be to... Maybe I should just be playing these. I could also consider selling Hanging Chad, which will stop how fast we scale, with Wii specifically, but we don't really lose many points, and we do get an extra $3 a round. So it's not a bad idea. You could also just sell Pareidolia, just because it's worth a lot of money. I think I'm gonna sell Hanging Chad before the end of the round. This upcoming round. So we play this, we got our pair of 2s, okay, no issue here. We play the pair of 2s, we get the scaling value out of the Hanging Chad, right, with Wii, and then we just sell the Hanging Chad, and now it doesn't charge us. And I could play the 4 of a kind, but it's worse than just a pair, and this is also a holographic foil, or a holographic bonus, rather. So let's go ahead and play this pair of 9s. That might even win. If you sell a negative, does it get rid of the extra slide? Yes. No lighting today? No lighting today? I have added a wall between me and the light. I am the darkness, I am the night. I'm Batman. 8 mult on ace 2 3 5 8. So if I play a full hand of these, which I never do because I'm trying to play pairs, it's at best it's 40, so it's at best a 2x, but I'm actually giving up some to get there. Not worth. We should be able to beat 165 now without too much issue. I don't like the arm at all, but I also don't have a ton of option in that matter because I don't want to skip. Maybe we'll just luck out and find a luchador immediately. Lol. Now I just need key lights. Yes, I can. Everyone can see how white I am. Idea, what happens if you open up the blinds to let more light in? Excellent idea. Let me see. I shall disappear. There you are. A little bit more lighting. Gavley fills fee, fi, bofum. Gavley says, never live in darkness. Now I can see through the blanket? Barely. Barely. Cool. Now I have $6. What do you guys say now, bro? I'm rich. The arm's gonna piss me off, I can already tell. Maybe I'll play high cards just to get around the arm. And we'll just stick to pairs after that. High card is much worse than pair, but to be honest, the difference is pretty negligible with regards to this being most of my flat scaling. I think I'm just gonna save my money, honestly. This debuffs after this round, and I'm gonna need to, you know, do my thing, so. Losing a 3x is gonna hurt by a lot. Like, it's really gonna hurt. Let's see how this does to start. We might have to tank 1 level on pair, we'll see. Hey, you got the 20. That could be useful. Yeah, tank the level on the pair. Fuck it, whatever. There's a jack here. with the chips will do a good job offsetting. And we do still have a pair of kings if we need it. I don't know if that's safe. Maybe I should start with the kings. Let's start with the kings. And I can play the gold card now. Yeah, hit me, whatever. Surely arm won't kill. Do you plan to make YouTube shorts with Balatro tips and tricks? Tips and tricks on a short. That's an interesting idea. Maybe. Maybe. That might be easier than the video format that I was gonna do with like a script and all that. I just didn't really like the recordings that were coming out of it, so I of course sort of went back to the drawing board with that idea. But maybe shorts are easier. Perma decrease of levels is just rude. It's incredibly rude. So how's my 2-pair measure up versus pair? So 10 less chips because I am adding 2 5s. But the actual mult isn't that much lower than what a pair normally would be. It's just that I've added these. And then what's compared to a full house is just worse. Okay. So I feel like this wins. I feel like this probably wins, and then we tank 2-pair instead of pair, and we save a little bit of that value. Yep, okay. Right, we need to find a replacement desperately. We have some money. At least we have that going for us. This is probably not going to pay off. What's our final boss? Cerulean, we'll see what we can do about that. I don't know what we can do about that, to be honest. Let's open Jumbo Arcana, hunt for maybe Hermit if it's happy to show itself. Shorts are a good way to start and take way less time. Yeah, I've gotten some pretty good success on some shorts recently. They don't translate to subscribers super well, but I've started getting so many views on a couple of them that it actually is. Restless says, if only they made Shiko reverse the blind and it gives you +1 level, that would be cracked. The Emperor. The Emperor? The Emperor. Ah, Hermit. Huge. We can make use of strength as well, I'm sure. Pass on these. Pass on those. I am gonna roll all the way down. Lusty is basically worthless. Damn. Damn. Just not showing anything good here. Alright, I'm not sure how it's going to be possible to beat this guy without any times mult at all. Don't think it's going to be possible, actually. But we'll see what we can do. Not only no times mult, but there were no good consumables in there either. Might be able to do something if I get some like 2-pair 5s over 9s or something like that. I think I go Mega Celestial here. Didn't even get pair. Let's level up 4 of a kind. That'll make it like at least a little bit more tempting to play that. Yeah, let's see if we can beat 200k. I don't think we can because we just lost 3x mult, but some streamers have blown up just from their YouTube shorts. Yeah, I think my best one right now has like a little under 8k views, which isn't amazing, but it's not bad either. Yeah, this run is probably pretty cooked now. We'll see what we can do, but like without that times mult, you can see we're just not getting the points there. Glass, maybe the glass plus the, but no, that's not gonna really change a whole lot because the mult is before Green Joker comes in. Scaling Wii Joker beforehand seems like it would be the smart idea, but there's not really much to do there. Let's just play this for now. It's a pair still. strength of that. And this 4. Play this 2 pair. It's not going to be that good, again, but a little bit better, marginally. 07s for sure. We'll throw our discards just to see what we see. We haven't been discarding at all anyways. Green Joker's not going to get hit that hard. 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep the 5. Discard you guys. We didn't get the glass one either anyways. This is our best 2 pair. It's not even that good. Just play the pair. 07s. Yeah, even if I had the Hanging Chad, the glass wouldn't have done much because it would be multiplying pretty low values. Paradolia just to never get any face jokers. There was that too. I think I saw Scary Face, but Scary Face wouldn't have done a whole lot because we already had Wii scaled up pretty high. Like, it would have been like maybe a 1.6x at best, you know? Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. The Legendaries one. I use DaVinci as my editing software, and I found out a way to like keep that same setup of like face cam stuff in the middle, jokers at the top, and I can just like swap out the video file and then chop it up and it's done. So all right, let's run it back here. I was actually kind of digging the green deck. I think if we had gotten just a little bit, like maybe just a few fewer rentals, we probably would have been fine there. We'll see what we can do this time. We got most of a flush. Most of a flush. Also, Gavli, I missed this earlier. Thank you for the follow. If you're still around. You can do it with Twitch Clip Editor too. Yeah, that's actually what I do, is I edit it in the clip editor, and I get the highlight out of it, and then I take it and put it in the studio, and that's when I like move all of the elements around. Because I don't actually need to move the elements around, that the elements stay in place and it's just the file that changed, and my camera's always in the same place, so I don't really need to change anything. Permanent Hanging Chad? There's no guarantee that this will pay off, but it is pretty good, so I'll take it. And maybe I'll take a Chaos as well. I don't want to reroll right now though, because I'll be sad if I reroll into something I like. And can't afford. Alright, the only way we're gonna win in 1 right now is if I get like an absolutely cracked high full house. That's a bunch of 2 pairs. I guess I'll play the 2 pair. 2 pair should be fine as a starter. Yeah, now I need much less. There we go. That's enough. Oh yeah, up here I mentioned, I see super off topic, but the blanket is a super good addition with the full light behind it. It acts as a really good diffuser. Yeah, I agree. I think this is a good addition. We'll see if it stays up because it's held together by hopes and dreams up there. And at some point it's gonna fall, I'm sure. It'll fall right in the middle of stream. You got a Hex in here? No, but you have a Ouija, which I'm interested in. But I should probably just take the Trance. It's the safe play, is the Trance. No way in hell I'm taking either of those. I'll open your Celestial. What do you got for me? High card? Sure. Diamonds are debuffed. I'll clip it when it falls. Thank you. This is almost enough right here if we could get the 4th. club, which of course we couldn't. I'll go ahead and play one dead hand in search of that club that I did not find. 2-pair might be good enough though. It's a pretty high 2-pair. Boo. Alright, there you go. Give me my $5 and get out of my sight. Fool for a Pluto. Fool. Celestial. Okay, now we fool for the Pluto. I was kind of hoping for a pair, but Pluto's fine. And two pair. Alright, we need 1,000 points. It's starting to get a little harder, actually, since we don't really have anything good. What's a 2-pair get us right now? Since it's leveled up, probably a fair bit more. Yeah, 300 points. We'll be able to just skate by on 2 pairs. I still see this straight though, so I'm gonna play it. Beep beep boop by Eternal Faceless Joker, best move. Oh, for sure, man. Yeah, excellent 10 out of 10 advice right there. Ah, got my jack. Okay. 3 of a kind 9s. Is that even any good, really? Not sure it is, to be honest. Much better. Pair of kings. I mean, pair of kings isn't like that much better, but high card's actually better than pair. What does high card get me right now? 150? Not my best work. 165 to be exact. It's just shy of what I need, really. I could play the 2-pair, but I really don't wanna. Is that greedy? Yes. There, I gotta play the 2-pair now. 07's to my free level. I don't suppose you could give me like some actual jokers that give me actual value. No? Okay. That's fine. I didn't need mult anyways. That'll help. This is the using consumables to not lose strat. Straight's good. Yeah, let's do a straight. Actually, gold has no taste? Does it actually? I didn't know that. The more you know. I realize that's not a very good hand, but that's not really what I was hoping for. Full house, what do you get me right now? 40 times 4, that's not good enough. I'm not liking where the strength is not really giving me anything to work with, unfortunately. Fuck it, play the pair. Damn, at least we still got the king. Maybe this will be enough, but I don't think so. I think we're probably just gonna have to run it back real quick. Only having this to work with is really rough. Oh, not even close. What was I saying? Granted, they didn't give me anything to work with immediately following, so I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do now. Like, business card doesn't win rounds. Just dig for aces. That's all this is. It's just dig for aces. Play the 3 of a kind. Where are my aces? Those are not aces. That could be an ace, I don't know. I'm pretty okay with just running this back right now. I don't love this. Absolute god-awful. god-awful choices in the shops. Yeah, they'll give me like 1,000. That's about it. Just run it back. Fuck all that. I got like one Joker that actually gave Molt the entire time. Oh, 9-8. Ace 10, 9, 8, 7. Yeah, let's just go for the flush. There we go. I don't know if this is enough, but it's close. Just barely. DJ Soup and Salad reportedly bought seed money on Green Deck. Oh look, here's the other half of Photo Chat. Oh, Eternal Egg. Wow, thanks guys. Fuck off. Waste of $5. Boo, give me a jack. I don't want a jack. What, am I just gonna lose because I can't draw an ace or a king? Hello? Not actually sure this wins. I think it does, but just barely. Rough. Still watching the stream, I can't even see what's happening on the stream. Why won't you load? Excellent question, why won't it load? Internet issues. Almost punished. Give me the banana. Banana and Hermit. All clubs are debuffed. You got your club right here, buddy. Okay, we'll take the blue. It's perishable, but we'll make it work. If I'm gonna strength, what am I gonna strength? No, we're just gonna Hermit. Take another 11. DNA could go hard. Left into right. Oh god. Get some queens, get a DNA. We go next. And then we hunt for those special queens that we just added to our deck that will definitely show up on time, right? No? Okay. Let me get another queen then. Worthless. Go next. Okay, I'll play another queen. Fucking stop me. You won't. Banana went extinct early, I'll take that. We do need to find more Molt immediately following that. That'll have to be Gluttonous Joker for now. And, what's Judgment got in store? Reserve Parking, we'll take that. First hand is drawn face down. I don't get to know what it is. There's probably a queen in there, but how the fuck would I know? There's a good one. Right on. So, now, I want to play clubs if I can. I would also like to play face cards if I can, but I might not be allowed to do that. My best way to get out of this right now is... It's probably just playing this. I think, yeah. 2 pairs, full houses that use clubs. This one in particular will go hard. Yeah, that's an easy winner. Okay. I'm smelling a trib. Dill is dead, he says. I sure would like a trib. That would be pretty pretty cool, actually. I went one whole stream without a soul card, so I feel like I'm probably owed one at this point. Do I want a DNA anymore? I suppose I do. Sell the reserved parking instead, go judgment. Even Steven, I can make that work. We'll take... I don't know how good Smiley Face is. I guess Smiley Face is better than Gluttonous, even if I do have to pay a little more for it. Take the voucher. Reroll once. Take the 2 pair, and we'll call it a day there for now. Go next. I know the ultimate strat to win this run. Change your game language to Netherlands. Would you care to explain in more detail how this wins the run? Just play the queen. Easy win. Because death is called de dude, and it's funny. Alright, what's next on the list here? I do like hanging low cards. That is fun, but I wonder if I should High Priestess. Nah. Oh, I get to do both. I forgot I opened a Mega. Earth. My anus. What? And... pair. I'm only going to be playing one more high card, so that one's not too important. Go next. The Flint is going to be a little annoying, but I do have Smiley Face, so maybe not that annoying. Alrighty, and then we'll discard... keep the 10, discard the ace because we have even Steven. Of course, we immediately draw another ace. I guess I can just sell you now, eh? Guess we're playing 3-of-a-kind queens. Yeah. Easy win. Alright. I'm not changing it to Netherlands. I can't read the rest of it. Who else busks in their sock? Me. Square Joker, yes. Jumbo Spectral, maybe. We've got a Hex in here. Do I care about that? I don't not care about it. Problem is, I kind of like the Square Joker I just picked up. You know, Balatro, you have gold stake in everything. Okay, chill out, bro. Chill out. Bring it down to an 8. I got foil. Temperance. Judgment. Maybe. Emperor. Maybe. It's literally your dying hope. What are you talking about? Hangman. Emperor. Justice and World. Let's see if I can make that work. Go next. 2 pair there. Discard these. And discard these as well. There we go. Alright, let's go, I haven't fought the Spade boss. I don't think I want the World. I'll just hold on to the Justice until I need it. And this should work. I realize I didn't scale square there, but I kind of wanted to get an idea of where I was scoring. I feel like I'm doing alright for myself right now. Let's go Chariot, Jumbo Arcana. We've got a Death here. Let's go ahead and Chariot the Jack and then Death a 3 into a Jack. 2 steel cards in 1. Dill is dead. says, I'm a newbie. I just unlocked Purple Steak on Anaglyph. Hey, that's pretty good, though. I'm getting up there. Purple Steak, there's only, I mean, that's only 3 left, right? Getting up there. Ooh. And there's no strings attached. Don't mind if I do. Sure, I have to keep it forever, but whatever. I can live with that. The hook is fine. I'm not going to skip for that negative. Alright, let's actually try to scale up our square a little bit here. This is a dead hand if ever I've seen one. Let's discard all of these. We're looking for, yeah, clubs here. That's a 4 of a kind. And clubs. Yeah, there's, I mean, that's just gonna pop off. Easy. Orange Steak on checkered deck. Also very good. I think I should make a couple more. That's perishable, never mind. I was gonna say I should probably make a couple more clubs, but yeah, not if it's gonna die on me eventually. Hermit. Look for maybe some blue seals if they're lucky. Yep, blue seal and face card, easy. And I'll take a purple, because it doesn't really matter what the purple seal is on, I'm gonna discard it anyways. Acrobat. I guess it's better than this because it's gonna last longer. And I'll go Mercury. And go next. Square Joker at a cool 8 chips. Hunt for a queen. Oh, that's a lot of queens. Queen, queen. We actually saved a discard for you. Strength, I'll save you for jacks, I think. 2 pair. 2 pair is probably good enough. Let's do that. Ciao. It was not good enough. Still got 2 hands, though. Strength doesn't have anything to be used on, really? So probably just 3 of a kind it. But if I don't draw face cards, I'm kind of boned at that point, right? Surely I won't draw 0 face cards, right? Especially when I have 13. That would be crazy if that happened. Yeah, I'll play it safe. Alright, no, actually, I have a strength. I can make the 10 into a jack if I need a face card. Fuck that. And hey, look at that. I kinda did need that. Currently we're running Acrobat. I can dupe that for a 9x. I don't imagine I'm going to need a... Right, because this is what? This is 57 times 3 plus 20, so 77 times 3 is like 200 and some change times 9 is 2,000 and some change, or 2,000-ish. Let's see, what did I miss here? What is the best deck, in your opinion, for unseeded high scores? Unseeded high scores on White Steak. Almost certainly Plasma. Plasma in general is just always going to get the higher scores because it doesn't worry about chips and it still gets the value of them. So I think highest, just like unseeded White Steak, Plasma's always going to be the best. Bad streamer never went to school. The best deck is erratic. Yeah, for sure. I'll go ahead and play this safe, and I'll just use the Justice, just to be sure. But I'm pretty confident that was good enough. Yeah. Reserve parking, no. Arcana. Arcana pack. Let's go ahead and do... jack into a queen, maybe? Maybe just make a couple Empress cards, honestly. Move you back over. Reroll once. I'll level up full house. And I will take the Jumbo Celestial. Because I think what I want is 2-pair. 2-pair works just very well with Square Joker. Discard 2 randoms. Okay. Don't want those. That's a straight. I suppose I'm okay with a straight. I don't have it leveled, so it's not exactly the best thing I've ever seen, but... Oh! You know what? I feel like I've never really considered that the hook could discard your purple seals and give you the card for it. I don't think it ever really occurred to me that you could just do that. Could have gotten negative parking. Eternal Blueprint is insane. New setup, DJ? I just added a curtain back here. That's all it is. I think I death for a new blue seal. And then from there, do I play a 2-pair? 2-pair is my best. And that is holographic. Maybe I'll get lucky and it won't just discard both of my fucking blue seals. That would be kind of sad if it did. You wouldn't do... it would absolutely do that. Yeah. Very cool. Thank you. Telescope. What's my most played hand? High card? I suppose it's fine though. I only need to play one more 2-pair for it not to be. 3 more on you. Hermit for $0. No thank you. I think I will go 2 into another queen. We're kind of on that grind right now. Make sure we're not playing against the plant before I make that call. Always punish clipping that. Sad day for the game man in chat. It counts for Yorick too. Ooh, that's an interesting point. Let's go some lucky cards. Streamer is lucky. Big if true. Five of a kind. It better fucking win. It doesn't win by a whole lot, to be honest. I probably shouldn't have even played that on. I probably should have just stuck with Square Joker. Scary Face is just obviously better than Square Joker here. This is just obviously better. You should wear a blonde wig and glasses to cosplay Raffle for his luck. Hey, I've got pretty good luck for myself. I don't think I need to cosplay as Raffle in particular. Maybe more people would tune in, though. Do I also have to stand up? I did that and got Blueprint, 3 per KOs, and 10 negative brainstorms. All natural, I'm sure, yeah. Imagine not being on Repo right now. I'm sorry? This man wants me to play Repo with him in the middle of stream? Do you actually want to play some Repo? I could after this game, maybe. We haven't been on stream that long. I could definitely do that. Does anybody here actually play Repo? Would everybody just like leave? This is a friend of mine, in case that wasn't clear by the way I talked to him. Is this good enough? We'll find out. It was not. It was pretty good, but it wasn't good enough. Just go. I would tune out. Okay, you're just chilling. Got it, got it. That'll win. That'll win. And I'll get $6. We didn't really get a whole lot of use out of Acrobat, but we did get use out of it. It did save us the one time, so it was money well spent. Easy hang. Where is my hanging Chad? Or some face card. Or some face cards, maybe. If they're feeling generous. Tower. Tower? Tower. No clue what this is, but it is a heart. So, still no clue what it is. Should probably just discard it. That would be the proper thing to do. 3 of a kind is god-awful. I should probably just play the 4 of a kind with the stone card. Maybe even throw a glass on here just for the heck of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You up front, go. Bro, I always lose on orange steak. Any tips for winning this fucking steak? On orange steak, so that's when perishables show up. I mean, honestly, the jump from purple to orange isn't that crazy. Like, the perishables are a little bit annoying, but it's not too hard to kind of mill through perishables as you find them. I would say there is some strategy in considering when you start to get to ante 6, 7, 8, maybe just skipping ahead if you know you're strong enough to beat the final boss. That's a good tip to have in mind, is like, oh no, I'm on a clock, these are gonna expire, let me skip just to get there quicker. That can work. Banana says, did YouTube delete my message? Very possibly. Check Discord Lamau. I'm moving to Twitch because YouTube sucks. It does suck sometimes. Sometimes. What did I say? What is this? Ah, yes. That was a sad moment I'm now reliving. Alright, where was I? I played one hand, I got most of my points. Let's go ahead and play, I don't know, this high card jack. Never mind, it's a pair. Curses. Pair of kings, ace, 8. I don't know what that is, so I'm gonna play it. It was a 9. And there's all my queens. Make it nice and easy to walk this one in here. Ka-chow. A little bit of order there, but whatever. Disabled. Sell you. See what I can find in replacement. I'll take slide just so that I can sell it. Tarot, or temperance rather, $8. I will do for now. Hearts aren't going to do a whole lot for me. Seltzer certainly will, and here is what I'm talking about. Seltzer is going to make me strong enough to probably just win the whole damn game, so I am absolutely going to consider starting skipping now, just so that I can get to the final boss faster. Misplay alert, you should have blueprinted the Acrobat bad streamer. Rough. Hello from Twitch. Hello to Twitch. I consider myself pretty good at poker. I have no idea what's going on. This is very loosely based on poker. The most value you're gonna see from knowing how to play poker is you start with a standard deck of playing cards, and the base score you get for certain hands is generally increasing according to Texas Hold'em poker, right? So your high card, then your pair, then your 2 pair, going on up. But beyond that, it very quickly devolves. Alright, let's see what we can do. I'm going to test against the small blind first, just to be safe. I do automatically see some more strength angle here. Let's go like that. play, I think a 4 of a kind is my best bet. And do this. Toss a 2 with it. Yes, we are currently winning. 188k. That's not enough to beat the final boss in 1, but it is enough to beat the final boss in 3. And I just leveled up my 4 of a kind, so I think it's going to get more likely. Poker inspired. Yeah, that's a good phrasing for it. It's poker inspired gameplay. Guess I can give myself the option of a flush house at some point, or a flush 5. Mail in, nah. I'm feeling pretty good right now. I'm okay to skip here, I think. I don't love skipping for a holographic, but I don't know, maybe it'll be cracked. Oh right, no discards. Yikes. This guy forgot he has no discards. Easy straight. Ka-chow. Imagine getting the wall. Yeah, that would be a little rough. Violet Vessel might also kick my ass. The cards are just a perfect mechanism to let the rest of the game shine. The tarots are perfect game design. Yeah, the tarots are nice. It's not the first game to ever do tarot cards, but they do fit the theme really well. Let's go 4 of a kind here. And we'll see if we can pick up a pool at some point in the future. Take you. Go next. Reroll once, then go next. No repeat hand types this round. Can I beat 220k? So you're on 3 rounds remaining. So I will have to double skip going into the final boss if I play this, but I'm okay with that. Misplay alert, copy seltzer, it's better. I mean, yeah, technically, marginally, this is, well, yeah, marginally, it's better. Beep boop misplay, though. Calm yourself. Sell you. Keep the hermit. Discard all of that. And play the 4 of a kind queens. Or do I play the full house, even though it's scoring less, so that I can save my my glass card queen here? I don't imagine this doesn't win. Indeed, it does win. Am I cooked? I've heard skipping is bad. It generally is, but as with many things in this game, it depends. There are a lot of bad skips. Like, when I skipped for a holographic there, I would normally never do that. I'm doing it exclusively because this card right here can win me the run, and I want it to survive to the final boss. So I am exclusively trying to keep it alive, because I can't guarantee that I'll find a replacement for it. Let's go 2 pair. I can't guarantee 5 of a kind or 4 of a kind right now. Level up high card in case I get stuck with it. Level up Venus in case I get stuck with it. Why, hello. General Kenobi. It's fun to waste 5 negative tags on the double skip. That it is. I think Scary Face is probably the get rid of here. I could argue Smiley Face, but the +5 base mult that comes in is pretty good. On something like a 2 pair, it's almost a 2x. I guess the fact that it's not a 2x should tell me I don't want it. And Showman can fuck right off right now. And go next. Save some money. Hello, the Eye. No repeat hand types. What is this crap? Get this out of my hand. Alright, we got 2 pair here. Am I okay with that? I think I'm okay with the 2 pair. Do this king up front. I guess I could do the gold to get even more triggers. Now, this is marginally better, I think. Actually, this is marginally better now. Yeah. For sure. That's winner. Photo chat, my beloved. We got it. Copy Chad, since 5 2x mult is better than 3. Technically, this gets me 8 of them, so... Raffle video looks inside photo chat. Yep, exactly. Easy hang on 2 low cards. What do we got? Verdant Leaf, we do have a reroll here, so we're gonna get something other than Verdant Leaf. We've got 5 hands and only 1 round, so this is our last shop. Let's make it count. I will absolutely take our Red Seal King. Okay, we made it count. Skip. What you got for me? Pretty garbage. I'll take a 2 pair upgrade, and I will take a full house upgrade. Skip. Crimson Heart, that's probably fine. Not if you disable my photograph specifically, though. That makes it a little bit less fine. So now the question is, how many dead hands do I play before I win? You can't keep disabling my photograph forever, bitch. Yeah, that's right. Give it back. So now I'm re-triggering... Okay. I'm re-triggering a king, but that would be, like, literally just high card. But is that good enough? With 2 re-triggers, it's better to do it this way than to do it this way. Doesn't give me a lot of chips. Maybe just playing the 4-of-a-kind queens is better here. It almost certainly is. And if we're doing it this way, then this is better. Get the extra chips out of Scary Face and such. Yeah, go. Solid one. Blueprint disabled. That's honestly kind of alright. We've got our queen right here. Glass queen. That's a pretty easy win, I'm pretty sure. With all the re-triggers. I don't see how that wouldn't win. Yeah. We did it! Easy gold stake win. And on honestly the deck that I hate the most. It was the first one I gold sickered, and it's alright, but I hate that. I hate not being able to econ on it. Let's check over here. Alright, looks like stream's still going good. Alright, let's go again. We got one more in us at least. At least one more in us. Let's do another gold stake on... What are we feeling here? Wait, don't start. Malevolent Death, congrats. I loved watching the run. What is your thought process when you start a gold stake run? When I start a gold stake run? So usually, this is true of every stake. My first thought is, how can I get enough points and mult to get through the first 2 or 3 antes with as little money as possible so that I can econ. right? That's my first thought process is always going to be just like find an early banana, take an early popcorn or ice cream, something that'll just allow me to play one hand, win, and take my money and go. And get up to 25 as quick as I can, because that's the easiest way. Especially when you get up to gold stake and rentals start showing up. Rentals will fucking destroy you if you do not have good econ. Set it to Netherlands just this one run. You know what? Let's see. I'm assuming I can... Where do I even do that? Where does one set it to Netherlands? Bottom left. Ah, oh, that's your other left, but still. Deutsch. Spielen. Alright, and I saw Ghost Deck. Netherlands, not Dutch. Okay. Wait. Oh, here's Netherlands. My bad. My bad. Spiel, still. Ah, it's slightly different. My bad. You guys really want me to do this, eh? Yeah, let's do Ghost. I mean, I still recognize all the symbols and such, so I'll probably be fine. But it is weird. And not the best content for people who... You know what, actually... I don't know if this is the best content for people who can't actually... who don't actually know what all the cards do. Plons. Yes. I see now. Discards is Weguim Ogeli. I can't pronounce JKH. That's beyond my comprehension. Let's take banner. Things that you should never say. We'll go through like 2 antes like this. How about that? I'll go through 2 antes this way. Queen Jack 10, I got a discard here. Certainly. There's the king, alright. Winner! Literal translation is actually a possibility. There we go. Unfortunate that I don't get to use, Gripper. Troubadour. This is just normal. Must play 5 cards. Well, there's a flush for you. Get out of my face. Slay the Spire cards, Giga Chad. I do play some Slay the Spire. It's probably my second or third most played. Roguelike. Magician. I should save. I should save here. That would be the smart thing to do. There's a full house, 2 lucky cards. Surely you can give me the money. It could not give me the money. Hierophant, or not Hierophant, High Priestess me. Neptune, no. Honestly, Venus is kind of a miss too. I'll keep it, I'll sell it so that I can hit 15 for the extra money. We should still be able to win this in 2, so long as we get decent hands. Okay, there's one full house. King, Queen, Jack, 10, 9. There's straight. That should do it. No chance I'm taking a rental, delayed gratification. Just the length of the explanation on this is crazy. Let's go, Celestial. These are a little better. Let's take a pair. The halve base is gonna be a little bit rough, but not too bad, because we do get most of our chips from this dude at least. It's really the molt that's gonna take a dip. We just need to play higher cards. That's all there is to it. 2 pair queens over 10s. Absolutely rough. I think we're just gonna lose to the anti-2 Flint, which honestly I'm a little okay with. I didn't like that I only saw like 3 jokers the entire run. That was a little bit rough. Like correct me if I'm wrong, but pretty much every single one of those shops was like Planet plus Tarot. It was like, what am I supposed to be buying here? We got through 2 antis though. I would like to be able to read again. Go again on this. What in flop? Discard. Twice. Get nothing good. Play this, hope for 10. Reset because I didn't get one. Don't be afraid to do that, guys. Nobody's gonna judge you. Well, someone might judge you, but it won't be me. As someone who just does the same shit. That would need specifically a jack. That's not worth it. At some point, they'll be forced to give me either a flush or a straight or a full house. There's the full house. Thank you. Alright, what we got? What you got for me? The family. I'm gonna be hard pressed to make that work, but I'll try my best. Okie dokie. Once again, like, what am I gonna do with a rental eternal hallucination, right? Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. So just 2 decent hands. There's a low enough flush. Easy clopping. Deja Vu's not bad. It's not immediately helpful, nor is Fortune Teller. The hand size is nice, but again, like, none of this actually helps me win. None of this is points. Like, Celestial Pack could be, but it's so expensive to do that. Is this, like, actually a reroll angle? No. No way. We go next first. What you got for me? Nothing? Two pair? Very well, two pair it is. Fucking nothing. Let's see if we can limp through this blind. We have a kind of 9s, and then maybe we get a 10. I don't even know if there is a 10 left. We got a 2 pair, maybe that'll save us, haha. I don't actually know if that's enough. Nope, 2 points short, 6 points short. Go again. I need something, guys. I need you to at least show me a joker that gives me points. that is like the bare minimum requirement to play this game is points. The bare minimum. Just any kind of malt. It doesn't even have to be any special malt. It could be pear. just some points, really. Okay, I can no longer understand what is being said. We've all turned Dutch. Spare trousers. See, there you go. We can work with that. Maybe I should take riffraff instead? But I like spare trousers. It's scaling. I'm taking it. We're going all the way in on it. I'll take the fool as well. Go. Next. 2 pair. Play it. Ship it. Send it. Who needs money? We're gonna win by playing 2 pairs. It's pants time. Pants o'clock. Let's just discard all the low cards. Do it again. That's not a 2 pair. The fuck am I supposed to do with this? Right, I would like Econ. That's Econ. That's Acrobat, though. Acrobat, go next. No, I don't want a straight. I want 2 pair. That counts. Full house. I win. Go next. Hey, my name is Jason. I am the NPC of Balatro. Do you care for a challenge on Balatro, one of my own creation? Not mod related. Wait, what? Sorry, you're gonna have to explain. I've been visited by the Balatro NPC. Ooh, that's a lot of face cards. This feels like a RuneScape event. You know what I mean? That either give you money or bonuses for money. Modify any cards as needed. Any deck or stake is allowed. If another joker touches your slot that isn't money related, the run must be restarted. So something related to money only. That's kind of neat. Ooh, Space Joker. Rental Space Joker just to tank my money even further. No, I think I'm good. Thank you for asking, though. I might try that run. That's not a bad idea for a run. I'm currently mid-run, but where are my pairs? I require 2 pair. Genuinely, where are my pairs? What? We've only drawn 1 pair so far? There we go. Play only 1 hand. Oh, it's the fucking mouth. Wait, do we still win? With Acrobat. Maybe. No, we still don't win. The fucking mouth. I was stuck playing high card. Fuck the mouth, man. I didn't draw any pairs. So when's the Balatro Smasher Pass tier list? I've been asked that twice now, a day. Can you check the Discord and tell me if I'm cooking? Is this, which mod is this? Or is this you? Create a copy of a random card in your hand at the start of a round. Removes enhancements and seal. Removes enhancements and seals from copy. I don't think that needs to be rare, to be honest. That doesn't feel like it needs to be a rare card. Sucka Troco. Hey, you think it's best to rely on Fibonacci hack-friendly cards or just stick with face cards and its jokers? I mean for +8 antis when trying to survive. I think Fibonacci is a perfectly reasonable card to use if you draw it with other stuff that's good for it. Ejecta 987. I realize that this is like 2 points shy of winning, but whatever. Rare is a placeholder I copied from another Joker. Yeah, I mean, like, it's not a bad idea. What the fuck am I gonna do with this? Natural negative. That early? Guess I take the superposition, whatever. See if I can get an ace high straight, like that's ever gonna happen. Just play a low flush to start. Yeah, I think hack plus Fibonacci or like, I mean obviously Wii is good, I don't think that needs any explanation, but there are some decent low card jokers like that that can work, yeah. Nope, no ace high straight. Perhaps now. Nope, no ace high straight. You know, if I lose like this, I'd be perfectly happy with that. I don't like getting superposition. I think it's a pretty bad fucking joker. And now I get no money. Well, I get $4, but it sells for 2, so I have 8 to work with. And there's no jokers. Okay, let me take the Jupiter. That can help me survive. The Jupiter is absolutely a good pickup still. As you can see. Let's see if we can find an ace. Ace high straight. Give me my, I don't know, hermit? You got a hermit? Fool. Okay. Maybe this is a flush run then. 2 early flush planets isn't bad. Let's check what they've got in the Arcana, because I don't want either of those. Let's go Fool, Jupiter, and then that was the Hearts boss, so let's start making more Hearts. And we can go for a flush run. That seems like a good direction to take this. Full house? No. There we go. Ace King, Jack 10, 9, 8. 900 points. And it's most of a flush. There it is. Go. I'm saving my hex because I don't intend to keep superposition, so as soon as I find anything better, I'll swap it out. Or so is the plan. That'll do. That'll do. Yeah. Scary face me. I still don't know if I'm gonna hex that, but I don't need to. This is at least points that I can rely on to some extent. I don't like drawing nothing. I'll play this because it's got 2 faces. It's a jack. Where the fuck are my diamonds, bro? I hate when I hate that shit. I hate drawing like so many cards and not seeing one. It's always the worst. There, happy now? Get out of here. I'm sure that's not something that's unique to me, though. Can I make Bulwark? Not if it's perishable. I'll make Mystic Summit work, though. Perishable is fine. Go next. -1 hand size. Okay. Pretty sure I added some extra hearts to this deck. There we go. Straight flush. Save up my money. Now I'm going hearts. I can't really do arrowhead. Mega Spectral. Mega Spectral. Let's see. What do you have? Immolate's good. Ectoplasm is not. Maybe Immolate and then Deja Vu? Yeah. That seems good. Got my money set up. We are going into a new ante, so... What are you? High card by 3 levels, probably not. This is... Yeah, this is my flush run. Justice? No need. Standard pack though, maybe. Gold seal. Go next. I'll pick up the reroll in the next line. Next round. Alright, now I should, in theory, switch to hearts. Immediately draw 3 diamonds. Very cool, thank you. It's just whatever you're going for that you don't get, you know? If I had gotten an Ankh in that Mega Spectral, I probably would have sold Mystic, Hex, Scary, and then duplicated it. I think would have been the best play. Oh, pie card. That's almost a flush. That is. Go. Now we go for the second flush of hearts. We got it. Easy win. Probably. Yes. Right. Wheel? Wheel. We are still kind of looking for face cards here. Maybe I could go like, go for like evens as well. Could be good. There's a hermit. Take. Driver's license is pretty mid. I could try to make ceremonial dagger work. Could hex the ceremonial dagger. Take driver's license and then knife it because it sells for a lot. That could work. Yeah, let's do that. Sorry, I was just checking something. Sell you, buy you, hex you, buy driver's license, and probably reroll once just to be safe. Maybe get some more, something like walkie-talkie would work. And I'll take a moon just in case I can get a flush out of it. Right, so you're at 6, looking for 10s, 4s, and flushes. Club. Maybe not on the hearts, maybe on these. And go like, just a club flush. I'm gonna need better than that. Kind of figured. Gonna actually need some 10s and 4s. I know I made some extra 10s. We'll see if I can find them. Because if not, this will be over rather quickly. A pivot that just didn't work, very possibly. I did need to pivot at some point, so I don't regret it, but I don't think this is enough points. Yeah, not enough. 07s. Damn! Ghost Deck kicking my ass right now. Wow, wow, wow. How's everyone doing today? Here's a good skip, by the way. Investment tag is a good skip. How's everyone's day going? I got some people coming over at like 4-ish. So I'm probably gonna finish up once I finish this run currently ongoing. Early DNA is not bad. I mean, it's not amazing. Early DNA can also just backfire in your face, but I'll take it. We'll see how it goes. Hearts are debuffed. Alright, let's just generally look for, like, face cards. I've drawn a lot of hearts. That's rather unfortunate. I might not even be able to use DNA right away, because I might need to like actually play hands that can win, so that I don't immediately lose. There we go. Might not quite be winning, but it's pretty close. Yeah. There's a pair to win, 2 pair to win. And that's why you don't use DNA if you don't know that you can. Because that would have been a very early loss. But we've got our econ figured out now. We've got a Jupiter to work with. Let's peek a standard, see if there's anything good in here. I'll take a lucky 8. Skip for 2 commons, probably not worth it. Skip for 3 straight levels might be a little more worth it. You can have an extra jack, I guess. Knock yourself out. Trip 8s might be good enough. Posted another 2 jokers. Let me see what's up. Let's see what we got here. Let's let the tribunal decide. We've got stonks. This joker gains $1 for every item purchased in the shop. Current amount is given at end of round. So, like, does it reset? Or no? I would imagine it does. It doesn't reset? Okay, then common must be a fucking placeholder, because that's insane. I'm just finishing my day. I work overnight. Good luck on the run. I'm fighting myself against this music and your sultry voice. I appreciate that. Yeah, you could probably put a cap or like a per round cap, maybe. Guillotine. Every played king and queen is destroyed after scoring, and this joker gains +5 mult. Okay, on the other hand, this one actually sounds a little bit on the weak side. My initial thought is to compare this to Canio. Yeah, either way, I think it's still a little bit on the weak side. Yeah, I feel like +5 is not nearly enough though, especially if it's rare. Maybe if this were like common, +5 would make a little more sense because it's hard to add cards to your deck, especially kings and queens. So, like, I feel like the scaling isn't enough to justify it. Right? If you have your starting deck, this is at most +40. It is good immediately. It gets you that first burst of mult. It would be good in early antes, but I don't know if it justifies. Maybe you could just say all face cards. Then it maybe has some synergy with Pareidolia. You could also just increase the amount of mult it gives. Yeah, yeah, he seems to be on the same page. So that's my thoughts on that. This one a little too weak, this one a little too strong. But otherwise, I like the ideas behind them though. Alright, back to gameplay. Back to the game. We barely won. Temperance is surprisingly decent here. I'll take the walkie-talkie. Let's see if we can find a decent upgrade. I'll take the high card. We are playing DNA. And probably use the Temperance. There we go. If we're gonna get value of 10-4, I guess I could copy a 10 or a 4 for the time being. Discard all those. Honestly, all those. Oh, that's most of a flush. I don't know if I want to commit to that, though. Maybe I just play these 3 of a kind first. That's a good one. Yeah, there we go. Good thing I haven't coded them yet. You're just making them right now. Fair. Midas Mask ain't bad. It's still not mult, though. That is. That'll solve my problems for a second. Take a Midas Mask as well. Reroll once. I don't love that it's perishable, but it is fine. And now we're much stronger. Like, almost high card wins the whole thing stronger. Yeah, there we go. Get some of these in here. Get some of these. Would it be funny to give you $50? So when the one I compare stonks to is Campfire. And Campfire can get really insane. Even if it resets every ante, it's still considered one of the better rares. So not having it reset means it must have some downside to it. Speculative oops all 6s? Speculative perishable oops all 6s? Marble, I mean, I could just make a really big deck. Not that I don't already have that, but... Alright, go next. Let's see what we can find. No more face cards? Very well. I will probably dupe this 8. Lucky didn't proc. L game, unplayable. Alright, here's a little tip for you. If you ever see a rental hallucination, pick that shit up, open these up, and then sell it. Free value. Don't need the world. Let me see the standard. Okay, it didn't give us anything. There was no value. But at least it wasn't negative value. What am I even doing with this deck right now? Like, I guess I'll take a glass 4. We could do glass because it's DNA, right? Poker hand is straight. No, give me Jupiter. Or give me death. The needle, play only one hand. Alright, I'll try my best not to use DNA against that. I also just generally need to score more points. Ooh, the malt and the money. Massive. Madness. Eternal madness as well. But going into this boss, you know, I could... Am I ready to commit to an eternal madness? Should I just send it on that? Should I just send it on this? Like, there's a pretty solid chance I just lose immediately, but like, maybe. Maybe I see a spectral skip next ante. We got 2 chances at an Ankh. I'm just gonna send it on this. It's not a good call. You shouldn't do this. Don't try this at home, kids. Deja vu. Jupiter. And I will take an Empress, and we'll go next. The needle. Play only one hand. Deja vuing the glass card sounds pretty fun. But then I kind of want to play it, right? And then I probably just lose because I don't have very many chips. Huh. So... Man, do I really just discard it right after that? Suppose I should, huh? 13 malt, 8 malt, 21 malt. We got a 1.5x, so I gotta get a... What, like... 2100, 2200? A little bit more than 2200? No, not more than 2200, about 2200. And we got plus 20 malt. I don't love those odds. Well, I guess we'll see how a 2-pair fares. Don't think it's a winner, unfortunately. But maybe it barely wins. Maybe it barely ekes it out there with the times mult. Nope. Aw, so close too. Damn, fuck you, needle. Fuck you, anti-3 needle. Nobody likes the anti-3 needle. All my homies hate the needle. Alright, we got one more in us with that in mind. Let's go, You know what? No, I'm sticking with Ghost Deck. The madness was not the right call, by the way. I told you it wasn't, but I did it anyways, because if it did work, it would have been funny. What you got in here for me? Hiker. I'll take a hiker. Take a hike. Cool house. Photograph. Photograph. Foil photograph. Feeling pretty strong, honestly. There's a straight as well. Jumbo Buffoon. What we got? Ooh, we can run it back on the DNA now. Wouldn't mind that. You could copy whatever has the most hiker value. I'm trying to play higher cards right now. Go ahead and play this queen. Copy you up. 9876. Don't care. Play a pair. It's a high pair. Play just a king, since apparently face cards are a lie. There's a 2-pair, finally. Queen Jack 10 9 8. That's the safer play. The straight. $0. All right, let's see what we can do with that. Answer is nothing. Go next. All I'm asking for is some face cards. I'm not asking for the world here. Thank you. At least that's something. I got 4 diamonds, but I've also drawn a lot of my diamonds and discarded a couple. Diamonds are still more likely than a 10, though. I'm still gonna play this. Two pair aces and kings is alright. Chips are not the issue here. Not at all. Pair of queens, I don't actually know if that wins. They have decent extra chips, so maybe it does. Barely. Yeah, just a little flat malt will be good. Or ice cream works as well, as does cryptid. Can I crypt it? Yeah, I can crypt it instead. Cryptid will give me a really good hand once, right? Just cryptid a good queen. We got a flush there. Maybe we don't need it. We need the cryptid. Maybe we can save it. Play this queen. Got an easy flush here. Yeah, we can save it. Save it for when we actually need it. Alright, time to actually save some money. Go next. 3,200. Dig for one of those really good queens again. And then probably just play that, yeah. And then I will follow that up with a 2 pair of kings over jacks. And finally, I think I cryptid the queens for 4 of a kind queens. And I don't really see why that wouldn't win. Yeah. Stuntman, eh? I already kind of have chips, though. To-do list is on 2 pair. I'll take that. And... Magician. Some queens. We'll see if they trigger. Big blind. There is a 2 pair here, but there's also a flush. And there's also a nice dupe on the high card. I'm sort of playing down a hand when I play with DNA, right? It's a little bit rough. If you want to use it, anyways. There we go, that's a good one. And queen. Go. Botobi and Gojo and only has half of its whole. Yeah, it needs the Chad to go with the photo. Straight. Go. I didn't really use to-do list, did I? I didn't want to risk it. Strength will help. I imagine a Celestial will too. As much as I want to have my econ in order right now, I can't really, like, bet on that. What's our boss? The fish. Cards drawn face down after each hand played. That'll be a little bit of an issue. Maybe I want an incantation. Do I? Maybe I don't want an incantation. I might just have to skip on the DNA here in this upcoming round. We've got a full house if we want one. Right, we can strength up to get the full house without using any discards. That's a decent one. Especially with all the chips we get from the queens. We've been playing the queens consistently, so we get a lot of chips from them. And then honestly, I just gotta discard everything I draw that way. Ooh, that'll do it. That'll do it. You clearly gamble on Tarot and Celestial packs. Yeah, to some extent. Right now, it's not so much gambling as I don't feel strong enough, and I'm trying to maintain my strength, which requires that I spend some money. High card. Yeah, with the banana, that should actually be alright. Maybe I can grind a little bit of money this way. Play the queen and only the queen. Yeah, we're getting 2,700 from high card. I mean, I can just play a bunch of high cards and win, and get a ton of money. No reason not to do this. Like... Massive. Alright. Oh no! Unannounced Produce KD91 has decided to grace my channel with his spammy presence. Be gone. Knave. Alright. We've got money all of a sudden. Do we want the tribe? It's a 2x. I think we do want the tribe. I'm not super into flushes, but we are kind of pivoting slowly towards clubs because I've been copying the Queen of Clubs a lot. And then I will take a Jumbo Arcana because I'm looking for more queens or potentially hanging some low cards. Let's go ahead and Death, I think, would be the best. Death into another queen. Cool. And we'll just save money after that. The tribe. The best viewers are already here, bitch. I was kind of hoping it would be one of those that likes to follow the channel, and then I wouldn't even ban them. I'd just like time them out so we couldn't see them, and I'd get to keep the follower. Alright, can I use DNA? Yes. I've got a flush right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Noosh. Banana, I'm gonna need you to die. Cards played previously this ante are debuffed. Joke's on you. I've got like 80 queens. Case in point, I just drew a full hand of clubs and none of them are debuffed. No, you need to die, bro. What the heck? I guess Mystic Summit could work. We'll go one more, though. I don't think we need all this. Our high card is by far our most played hand, so I think Telescope is a little bit troll. The Plant, concerning. Not unbeatable, because I've been copying queens, but like it's not like I need queens or anything. That's only 2x, and it's a 2x before the banana and everything. I do think it's possible to beat him, but I do need to consider how I'm going to go about it. And that's most likely just going to be play a flush anyways, and hopefully win. That's, of course, assuming I make it out of this blind, because that was a very sudden lack of clubs. I still have 15 in the deck, including 8 Queen of Clubs, which very well may just end my run immediately. Not sure. These do have a decent amount of chips on them still. But, yeah. Nope. Not gonna happen. Could I check Discord again? Damn, that was a rough set of runs there. We got one good one in there. But those were pretty rough. Those were pretty rough. Let me, real quick, I was asked to check Discord again. Too lazy to take in-game screenshot. Alright, let's see what we've changed here. We've got this Joker gains some money. For every item purchased in the shop, current amount is given at end of round. Resets after a boss blind. That seems more balanced, yeah. Like, you can still sort of sell a bunch of stuff and get that money over the course of a couple rounds, so it can still pay for itself. Feels a little more balanced. And then down here, Guillotine, every played face card is destroyed after scoring, and this Joker gains some amount. I assume the variable is hiding in here somewhere, but I do not currently see it. And it's now +8. Okay. Stonks is now uncommon as well. Fair enough. That seems more balanced. You tried to sneak that in there. You tried to sneak that in there, but you couldn't. You couldn't. I tabbed away too quickly. Alright. That's a good time to stop. Shame we couldn't win more of those. Makes my advice seem silly, but I was playing pretty fast and loose with those anyways, so I'm not too upset over those. If I had really wanted to win more, I probably would have committed a little more to specific planets, and then I don't know, kept econ better. A couple of those runs I just wasn't gonna win, but for the most part, that's a good way to increase your win rate. For the magic deck as well, the one with the start with 2 copies of the Fool, I would say my best tip for that is to not necessarily always try to get Hermit out of those. I know it's tempting to like go for the really big money infusion on those Fools, but honestly, 3 levels of any planet is pretty strong. I have to make the Jokers work on a run. True. Right. You have to, yeah, code them so that they actually work. That makes sense. Let's see, we're at about 2:30 right now. We'll probably hang out for a few minutes. You know how it is. Maybe wait until 2:30, 2:40, around there. Chat for a little bit before we end the stream. Also, thank you for the follow over on Twitch, Banana. Once again, for some reason there's no audio coming from the notifications, but I'll fix it. Honestly, I'm not sure if you can check when you buy something. You can check when you sell something, though. You could just use the sell effect instead. They are not quite the same, of course, but they are like at least comparable in number. Then you're kind of like in the same place as Campfire. If you can check when you sell things, maybe you can check when you buy things as well. I'm trying to think of if there's any jokers that work that way where you can check them when you buy. Like, is there anything that has that sort of effect? Mm-mm-mm. If I gave you $1 million US to let go of smoke, like, in what way? Like, if my mom can keep him and I can just never see him again, then I would really consider it because that's a lot of money, and at least he would still be okay. But if you mean something else, then probably not. No. Um, I know you can check when you open booster packs, right? Because of hallucination. Um, Give him to a stranger, any stranger you pick or any stranger I pick. Those are very different. I feel like I could find a home for him if there were $1 million on the line, you know. But otherwise, if there's like anything short of the best for him, and there's no chance. Now I want the people on the stream to come up with ideas for you. Ideas for jokers. Ideas for jokers. Hmm. Well, let me think for a minute here. You need some commons. Okay. Um, some common jokers. You could potentially give a mult version of runner. What would sprinter? I don't know. 10 viewers. 10 viewers on Twitch. Huge. Twitch is popping off today. YouTube's relatively like it was doing well there in the middle when I was doing some of my gold stakes, but then it's kind of just you know, that's kind of how it goes though. Especially since I know a couple people switched over to Twitch anyways, so. Ooh, have you played Inscription before? That would be cool to try. Inscription, I have played Inscription, unfortunately, because it's story based. So I can't really like, you can't, I'm not gonna like fake recreate. Ooh, what a plot twist. Like I've seen it before. But it was a very good game. Some more common jokers, some ideas for common jokers. Um, Something econ-ish. Making counterparts to things that already exist in the commons feels like a pretty easy way to do things. Um, you could do something with some of the other tarots, right? Because like there's Hierophant and Empress that give the chips and the mult. Maybe you could do something with a Joker that scales. Ooh, that could be an idea. Maybe I don't know what it would be called, but maybe a Joker that like scales a small amount of chips for every Empress you play and scales a small amount of permanent mult for every Hierophant you play. Something like that. When you sell something, the value of X% of sell value gets added to that Joker and gets increased by X% each round. Oh, so like a compounding interest kind of thing. I don't entirely dislike the idea. He's saying that when you sell something, the value gets added to whatever this new Joker is, or a percentage of it. But I wonder if huh. I wonder if it should not compound. Because part of how sell values work is you only get half of it back, right? So maybe if you sell it, it takes like hmm. That also makes things like campfire absolutely busted. Like I could definitely see taking like campfire, this Joker, and then just like buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, and when I run out of money, sell that one, and boom. I came here expecting a DJ, never got it. Bad streamer. L plus ratio. Yeah. Sorry about that. Campfire plus Perkio. True. Woohoo, 0.25 per blind for just 2 Joker slots. Sign me up. Yeah, that's a good way to make your mod pack cryptid, but light. And we've seen that it only takes one poorly balanced Joker for a mod pack to just absolutely blow up. Because the paperback mod, or KC Vanilla, whichever one it was, it's like fairly well balanced all overall, and then all of a sudden it's like the restless hallucination or whatever it's called, and all of a sudden it's like blah, 100 Jokers, and they're all negative. Yeah, I was thinking maybe do the opposite because that would be thematically cool. Like when you play a Molt card, the Joker gains a permanent +5 chips, and when you play a Hierophant up chip card, it gets permanent +1 Molt, or maybe it's +1 Molt and +4 chips, something like that. Chips Molt win. It's the same thing as Molt Molt almost. Not exactly because of technically there's like some ordering things involved, but I mean multiplication is uh commutative, so Talisman Sports X chips. Yeah, there's a what's it called? There's an edition on cards, either in Talisman or Encrypted or in one of those packs. Maybe it was Bunko called Glitter times 1.3 chips, which is good. It's not as good as Polychrome, but it's good. Legendary card, but its effects are the same as Plasma. Um, I'll be real, that sounds busted as shit. Um, it's just like that's my initial reaction is there's a reason the blinds are all doubled on Plasma deck. But to be fair, it is random when you get it, so it might not actually be all that strong. Should I add an exponential Molt card? If you want it to be balanced, no. If you don't care, then sure. I mean, I'm not your dad, right? Like, ooh, what would be a good legendary card? It feels like there's some legendary cards are generally pretty unique. Um, gains times gains times 1 mult every for every time you play each unique rank once. How about something like that? Every time you play ace 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 Jack Queen King, you gain times 1 mult. When a card gets destroyed, it has a chance to resurrect that card with an addition or seal. Maybe. I would have to think about the implications of that. Something like the egg, but it goes up and down in sell value like the stock market. Like, so it's like misprint, but egg. You gotta decide when you want to actually get rid of it. Crypto Joker. There, I feel like there is a crypto Joker in one of those mod packs, right? It's like it gives you a ton of money, but there's a chance to just like lose the game or something like that. There's a chance it just goes to zero and crashes and you lose on the spot. Photograph but on numbered cards sounds very strong. Sounds very, very strong, actually. Maybe if it was less mult. X chips instead. Still gonna have to be less. Because there's 9 numbered suits and only 3 face card suit, or 9 numbered ranks and only 3 face card ranks. So by default, it's already insanely cracked because it's really hard to not draw numbers. Maybe 1.5 would work. Um, that does make it a little more feasible. It almost makes it to the point where, like, if you're not specifically building around it, it's not that useful, which maybe that's a good thing. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, these are some interesting ideas. Maybe something that only triggers on the first card of a certain type per round. Um, hmm. It can be hard to come up with ideas on the spot. Rare Joker cards where if you spent an X amount of money, it adds a +1 counter, and when you sell that card, it adds to the ability of the right Joker. When you sell that card, it adds to the ability of the right Joker. So, like, you can scale a different Joker. These do sound like very easy ways to break the game, I will say that. I don't, that's the thing, right? Like, you don't know the implications right away. Right, exactly. Like, it's the implication there, like, very quickly gets out of hand as soon as you start applying it to other Jokers. Like $100 for the +1. Mm. How much money do you even spend over the course of a run? That sounds like 3 antes where you gotta hold on to that. Now it's like, is it usable? Yes, but feels like it's going to get stuck in infinite land, where it's only good if you have very specific setups for infinite. Crypto Joker gains or loses a value between -3 to +3, then is added to sell value every round. Cap of 20. So net neutral on money. It's got to have some other upside to it, because that is, I'm gonna be honest, a god awful econ Joker. That is worse egg. um, maybe, uh, maybe if you want it to be a little bit risky, but still be worth it potentially, maybe you say, uh, has a 3 and 4 chance to double every round, and a 1 in 4 chance, like if it doesn't double, it gets reset to $1 or something like that, and then put a cap on it at like 32 maybe, or something like that. It starts at a $2 sell value, right? So if you hit the 3 and 4 for 3 rounds in a row, it's like, ooh, now it's 16. Should I sell it now or do I let it go to 32? But if it resets, now I gotta hold on to it longer, right? Oops, all sixes is a guaranteed 2x. This is true. The synergy exists, but you also have to hold the Econ Joker for 5 rounds to get $32, which would put you at $6 a round. So even then, it's like marginally better than Golden Joker. It's a little bit better than Golden Joker. And that's why you put the cap on it. But that's just my ideas. It's getting close to when I have to go. I probably got some other things to do around the house to get ready for the people coming over. I'm most likely going to be expected to do some extra things. How's Smokey doing? He isn't in here right now. I assume he's sleeping. I assume he's sleeping on my bed or something. But he's doing fine. He was just eating breakfast before I started stream, so I'm sure he's around. I'll see if I can get him on stream tomorrow or the next day. Um, I am going to probably head out here pretty soon, and by pretty soon I mean like right now. But since we have a fair number of viewers on Twitch right now, we got 6 viewers still hanging around that hung out for my blathering. Let's see if we can raid someone. We'll see who we can raid. What do we got here? Hey, look, it's me. Let's go over to a screen cap. Duplicate this and then go to a screen cap. All right, who we like? Who do we like here? Right around this ballpark here. Oh, raid myself. Time to throw my balls at the wall. Amazing. 83 out of 120 Plasmadex purple stick. This guy looks like he's going for completionist plus right now. Raid a VTuber. Okay, let's see who we can find that's actually got a model on screen. Does this count as a VTuber? I guess it does. What defines a VTuber? That's a VTuber as well. But I don't understand Spanish, unfortunately. Ba la 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 la. TTS is 10 bits. I see. Or a PNG tuber. Yeah, let's see what this is about. Void Galaxy. I like the animation on this. Oh man, you gonna really hit me with the pre-roll ads? Come on, man. What do you got going on down here? Since I'm not gonna watch ads on stream for someone else. Okay, he's got quite a few over here. Quite a few games that he plays. I should really set up an about page, shouldn't I? Twitch sucks in terms of ads. I hear that as long as you play ads like every hour, you don't have to deal with the pre-rolls. So you gotta go. All right, fair enough. I'm gonna go ahead and oh, you know what? The bot says that the ad break was fishing now. That was just super poor timing on my part. This seems good. Let's raid this dude. I like his PNG avatar, whatever. Let's move this back over here. Doop doop doo. Okay, let's see if I can remember how to do this time. /raid VO1D Galaxy. It worked. I did it the first time. All right, let's go peek this dude. He seems cool. So for people over on YouTube, I'm gonna head out now, and on Twitch, we ride. Peace, guys.